Welcome, everyone. Welcome to webinar meeting with me, Maestro Sersea. Today is August the 28th, 2022. And let's see here. Let me see if I can turn off that sound. Just a second. Okay. So, okay. Greetings from Algeria. Fatma is here. Odorico is here. Samir is here from India. Odorico is here from Brazil. All right. Good to see you all. Okay. Let me see if I can do something about the... Let's see. Just a second. Okay. Welcome, Hein Coco. Where are you from? Okay, great. All right, so we're going to, okay, from Myanmar. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so we have Samir from India, we have Elizabeth from Great Britain, we have Fatma from Algeria, we have Hein Coco from United States, Odorico from United States. Really? I thought you were from Brazil, Odorico. Pavel from the United States, Obeida from Nicaragua, and Humera from Pakistan. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today's webinar, let's see, what are we going to do today? Today, we're going to talk about the news, all the English programs and offerings that we have. We're going to discuss two images. We're going to discuss two quotes. We're going to have a dialogue called Giving Advice. We'll have a discussion, questions when talking about individuals and families. I'm going to show you a presentation, a PowerPoint I created, which is Maestro Sersea and family. So you get to learn a little bit more about me and my family. And finally, we'll have our conclusion, okay? So this is the agenda for today. And we are recording, so you can watch this webinar later. I'm going to share it with you in an email so you can watch this later. All right, let's move on. So what are the news? We now have this conference room or chat room, which means you can access it 24 hours a day and you can chat with other people. So every once in a while, I get into the chat room too, and I communicate with people. So you can visit this room again, and you can use it as a chat room to practice your English with other English learners. We are offering 5 free English courses: American English Pronunciation, American English Conversations, American English Vocabulary, American English with Maestro Sersea, which is the 5-year beginning to advanced English class. And the last one is American English Idioms. And they're all available at maestrosersea.com online courses. Now, this is something I'm planning to do for the future. I know some students have asked for more time to work with me and more resources. So for those people who are interested in working closer with me, I will have in the future a low-cost membership service, which will start in the near future. You can email me if you're interested. It will include the Dora English Online Assessment from Let's Go Learn. So it's a multi-page results page after you do the online test. It tells us what grade levels you are in English, so we know closer how to individualize your instruction, how to teach at your level. We're going to have language arts assessment and skills practice from IXL.com. Again, this is organized by grade levels in English, so we can customize what you learn to be from the level you are at. We'll have leveled vocabulary activities and tests from Learning A through Z, online typing lessons, as well as 2 hours of Zoom audio video meetings per week for more conversation and pronunciation practice. So also, I will work on offering a certificate of participation, a letter of recommendation, and we'll have additional American English lessons for individualized instruction. Again, if you can afford it, if you want to do it, email me. If you can't, we have lots of free resources we can do. All right, everybody, let's move on. Let's discuss 2 images. Let's discuss 2 images. What do we see in the first image? Samir, you want to tell us what you see in the first image?
Yes, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. In the first picture, as I have seen here, kissing.
So we see a man and a woman, and they
Yeah,
are kissing. Okay. Now look on the woman's finger. What do we have on her finger? We have a ring, right?
a ring and a watch.
A ring and a watch, and that ring can tell us maybe a secret. Maybe they just got engaged, or maybe they
Yeah, they are
just
engaged.
got married. They're either engaged or married. I think they're engaged.
Yes,
So,
they are engaged.
yeah, definitely. We see them kissing, but I think there's a reason behind it. There's a reason behind it. I think they just got engaged. That's why they're kissing. So they're very happy. They're very happy. Okay, what else can we say about the man? He's wearing maybe a suit. It looks like a coat, a dress shirt, a tie. It's a black and white photo, so we can't really tell the colors. He has dark hair. She has blonde hair. And again, they love each other. It looks like they love each other. They're kissing. They're kissing. All right. Let's look at the next picture. This one is in color. What do you think is happening at this picture? Samir.
Yes, sir. In second picture, as I have seen, it's like an interview of a girl.
Mm-hmm. It looks like a
That
job
is
interview. Yeah.
yes, job interview session.
Very, very good. Yes, yes, Samir. Yes, Fatma. Fatma is typing in that it looks like an interview. Yes, it looks like an interview. The woman with her back at us is probably the one who's interviewing. Who knows? She's talking, and then there's a woman taking notes and paying close attention. Yes, a job interview. Yeah. Where does it look like they are? It looks like they are either at a restaurant. I'm trying to look here. Either at a restaurant or somewhere with chairs and desks. So, what do you think, Pavel? Do you think they're at a restaurant? Do you think they're looking at the background of this picture? It looks like they're doing a job interview, but who knows?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Hello,
yes,
everyone.
Yes, okay. I can hear you, Pavel. Yes.
Oh, great. Thank you for joining me. It's very nice to speak again with you, and I'm happy to join your lesson. It's a very nice lesson. Thank you very much. And about picture, what can I see in this picture? I think this is 2 women. And you ask about around us about the 2 women. Is this correct?
I'm asking about the background. Where do you think they're meeting? Samir said coffee shop. It looks like a coffee shop or a restaurant, but it looks like a job interview. Do you think it's a job interview, Pavel?
maybe it look like a restaurant, and
Yeah.
maybe is we have dark background. We don't can see exactly what is behind this first and another woman. But I think this is a restaurant. This is maybe it can be um, speaking to woman each of other. Maybe this can be friends.
Yeah, very good, very good. And Fatma says maybe a business meeting, so maybe it's not a conference, job interview at all. It could be a business meeting. True, that's true, Fatma.
Yeah.
And Sarud Ahmed says maybe the lobby of a hotel. That could be as well. That could be it as well. Very good, very good. Let's look at two quotes now. Let's look at two quotes. And the first one, again, quotes share some insight into life. Quotes include some wisdom in them. So we can discuss quotes a little further. Uh, you become who you spend your time with. You become who you spend your time with. So, what does that mean? Give me some examples of what that could mean. You become who you spend your time with. Let's say you spend your time with criminals who do bad things. What can happen? You become a criminal. You do bad things, right? Let's say you spend time with intelligent people who discuss intelligent things, and you start acting in an intelligent way and discussing intelligent topics. Um, you spend time with motivated, positive people. Chances are you're going to become a motivated and positive person. So be careful who you spend your time with. Be careful who you're time is very important, very, very important. And some of us have less time than others. And we need to be very careful how we spend our time and who we spend our time with. Especially if we don't spend enough time with our families, we need to spend more time with our families. Okay, let's look at the second quote. This is interesting. A hill is just another opportunity to leave your competition behind. So again, life is full of ups and downs. Sometimes we go up a hill, we go into a difficult situation, and sometimes we go downhill, which may be not so difficult. But a hill is just another opportunity to leave your competition behind. If you're dealing with a difficult time, if you're dealing with a complex situation and you solve it, you've left your competition behind. You've left your competition behind. All right, let's move on. Here is a dialogue. Okay, and the dialogue says giving advice. And you can watch and practice this dialogue using my video. I was going to share it with you. Let me know. Do you want to watch the video or do you want to do the video on your own? Type in the chat box so I know. Would you like to watch the video with the pronunciation, or we just do it ourselves and we don't watch the video? Let me know in the chat box what you want, and we'll do it. Okay, so Beta wants to share the link. So the link is up there. I can show you the video. Yeah, I can show you the video. Let me see here. So we're on... okay, let's see here. Let's share the video. So this is giving advice. And this video is from my vocabulary lessons in which I pronounce every word easily and slowly so that you can pronounce together with the dialogue. So let's go to the video. Let's see here. Can you tell me if you can see it and hear it?
Congratulations, students. We are now at dialogue 30, giving advice, and this is the last dialogue of American English Conversations Part 3. So we've made it so far. Congratulations. Let's read this last dialogue. First, let me read it out loud to you. Okay, so just follow along with me, but you don't have to pronounce. Dialogue 30, Giving Advice. Thanks for meeting with me during your lunch hour. I appreciate it. No problem. I'm happy to help. What's going on? Oh, you know, the usual. Should I take this new job, or do I stick with my current one? Well, I think it's time for a change, don't you? They pay you late, and you are unhappy. Do you really think so? I know so, and I've been listening to you complain for over a year now. Trust me, take the job. What do you have to lose? Okay, students, we're going to read this dialogue slowly together, and just repeat after me and focus on your pronunciation. Try to be as clear as possible. We'll do one word at a time, okay? Dialogue 30. Giving advice. Thanks for meeting with me during your lunch hour. I appreciate it. No problem. I'm happy to help. What's going on? Oh, you know, the usual. Should I take this new job, or do I stick with my current one? Well, I think it's time for a change, don't you? They pay you late, and you are unhappy. Do you really think so? I know so. And I've been listening to you complain for over a year now. Trust me. Take the job. What do you have to lose? Okay, students. Now we're going to read this dialogue a little faster together. Are you ready? Let's continue. So please repeat after me. Dialogue 30. Giving advice. Thanks for meeting with me during your lunch hour. I appreciate it. No problem. I'm happy to help. What's going on? Oh, you know, the usual. Should I take this new job, or do I stick with my current one? Well, I think it's time for a change, don't you? They pay you late and you are unhappy. Do you really think so? I know so. And I've been listening to you complain for over a year now. Trust me. Take the job. What do you have to lose? All right, students. So we read this together. Now I'm going to read this. Finally, I'm going to read this a little faster. You don't have to repeat after me. Just follow along and think about what is the meaning behind the text. Dialogue 30, Giving Advice. Thanks for meeting with me during your lunch hour. I appreciate it. No problem. I'm here to help. What's going on? Oh, you know, the usual. Should I take this new job or do I stick with my current one? Well, I think it's time for a change, don't you? They pay you late and you are unhappy. Do you really think so? I know so. And I've been listening to you complain for over a year now. Trust me, take the job. What do you have to lose?
All right, so let's go back to our presentation. Let's see here. Just a second. Okay, we did. There we go. Okay, so now we get to practice this dialogue with partners. Okay, so we can have different people practicing this dialogue. But before we do that, what do you think of this dialogue? What do you think? Do you think Monica is giving Layla the correct advice? Do you think a friend should tell another friend what to do in the case of a job? What if something goes wrong with this job? What if the new job is worse than the first one? The friend might blame Layla, might blame Monica. Hey, I listened to you and I got into a worse situation because Layla says this question. Trust me, take the job. What do you have to lose? You can lose a lot when it comes to a job. You could lose the job. You could lose your income. You could get in financial trouble. You can get in emotional trouble. There are many things that can happen. So personally, I think Monica should tell Layla that she needs to make the decision of what to do. Layla shouldn't be asking. I don't think Layla should be asking Monica what to do. Yeah, I understand, Odorico. When it comes to friends, it's fair to help her take a decision. But at the same time, Monica's risking she's taking a risk, because what if Layla is going to be in a worse situation than before? Yes, Fatma, that's good. It is just an advice, and the person is responsible for his decision. So you're right. You're right. Monica could say, look, I'll give you advice, but it's up to you. It's up to you whether you are going to take the advice or not. It's your responsibility. Because sometimes friends give advice and that might not necessarily be the best advice, right? Good discussion here. Good discussion here. Okay, let's have Pavel and Samir. Pavel, you are Layla, and Samir, you are Monica. Okay, Pavel,
Okay.
Okay, so Pavel is Layla and Monica is Samir.
Okay. Thanks for meeting with me during our lunch hour. I appreciate it.
No problem. I'm happy to help. What's going on?
Oh, the usual. Should I take this new job or do I stick with my current one?
Well, I think it's time for a change, don't you? They pay you late and you are unhappy.
Do you really think so?
I know so, and I have been listening to you complain for over a year now. Trust me, take the job. What do you have to lose?
Very good. Very good. Good job. Anybody else wants to do this dialogue? Anybody else wants to do this dialogue? Okay, Odorico. Okay, Fatma. Just click on Talk Now, and you should be able to do this. Okay. Maybe Samir. Maybe you can stop the video, and Pavel stop the video so the others can go in and do it. All right, great. So, okay, so Fatma, you can click on the Talk Now button on the bottom. Odorico, you can click on the Talk Now button on the bottom, and we can see you and hear you that way. Okay, so we see Odorico. Wonderful. Fatma, do you want to do it? Sobeda, do you want to do it? Steve, do you want to do it? Just click on the Talk Now button. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, we'll do Odorico and Sobeda. So, Odorico, you are Layla, and Sobeda, you are Monica.
Okay, let's start. Thanks for meeting with me during your lunch hour. I appreciate it.
No problem. I am happy to help. What's going on?
Oh, the usual. Should I take this new job or do I stick with my current one?
Well, I think it's time for a change, don't you? They pay you late and you are unhappy.
Do you really think so?
I know so. I am. I have been listening to you complain for over a year now. Trust, trust me. Take the job. What do you have to lose?
Very good. Very good. Bravo. Good job. Good job. Okay. All right. So Sobeda and Odorico, thank you. You can turn off the camera now. Let's see if anybody else wants to do this. Okay, so we got Sobeda. Oh, we got two of Sobeda. Okay. Anybody else wants to do this? Steve, you want to do it? Fatma, you want to do it? Okay, so we got Fatma is here, and Sarud, do you want to do it? You just click on the Talk Now button. Let's see here. Okay, Sarud, you can click on the Talk Now button, or Steve, you can click on the Talk Now button. Okay, great, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so Fatma, you are Layla, and Sarud, you are Monica. Okay, so do this dialogue. Thank you. Okay, Fatma, you are Layla. Okay, I think there's a problem with the sound. No, we can't hear you, Fatma. Sorry. Okay, I can hear you now. All right, so you are Layla, Fatma. Just read. Thanks for meeting with me. Yeah, the sound isn't working, Fatma. I'll turn this off. Okay, sorry, it's technical problems. Okay, anybody else wants to do this? Does anybody else wants to do it? Steve, you want to get online? And because Sarud wants to read. We want to get Sarud to read. Okay, let me see. We'll count to 5, and if nobody else comes in, then we will read together, Sarud. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Nobody else is here, so we'll do it. Sarud, you are Layla, and I am Monica.
Okay. Thanks for meeting with me during your lunch hour. I appreciate it.
No problem. I'm happy to help. What's going on?
Oh, the usual. Should I take this new job or do I stick with the current one?
Well, I think it's time for a change, don't you? They pay you late and you are unhappy.
Do you really think so?
I know so, and I've been listening to you complain for over a year now. Trust me, take the job. What do you have to lose? Good job, Sarud. Good job. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. So let's move on. Let's see here. Giving advice. So let's talk a little bit about our families, okay? Here are examples of questions when talking about individuals and families. Here are some questions. Do you have a small or a big family? Are you married, engaged, single, or widowed? Who do you live with? Do you have children? Do you have siblings? Tell me about your education. Tell me about your job. Tell me about your hobbies. Okay. So these are some questions. These are some questions that you can ask people. So you can type your answers on the chat, or you can turn on the video and answer these questions for us by clicking on the button Talk Now. Talk Now. And let's see, who do we have here? We have Fatma from Algeria, Ferdinand from Mali, Hein Coco. It says here United States, but I think it's Burma. We have Hein, we have Javad from Iran. We have Odorico from United States. We have Pavel from the United States. Oh no, Odorico is from Brazil, but he's using. Okay, Sobeida from Nicaragua, Samir from India, Steve Jange from Gabon, Sarud from Iraq, and Tidiane from Senegal. Wonderful. We have, and Humera, thank you for being here. I got your message about the, is it flooding or problems with water? It's okay, Odorico, not a problem. Not a problem. Okay. Maybe you can log out and log back in. Odorico, maybe you can log out and back in. Let's see here. I'll put in the okay. There we go. Let me paste this. Okay. All right. Humera, do you want to answer these questions? Do you want to go over these answers? Yeah, the sound isn't working. I know there's a technical issue. So Beta is telling us she has a small family. Her original family is big, and she has 5 sisters and how many brothers? And 3 brothers. That's great. Humera, you want to try again? Let's see.
Yeah. Okay. Can you listen me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me? Yes. Sorry.
Yes.
I have a small family. I'm married. I have two children, one daughter and one is boy.
Okay, the sound went bad again. Okay, so you have two children, a son and a daughter. Okay, and then it stopped. Yeah, yeah, it's not working. Maybe you can turn off and turn back on again, Humera. Let's see if that works. Yeah. Okay. Samir, tell us a little bit about your family. You can answer these questions.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Uh, I have a small family, and I'm single, and I'm live with my brother. Uh, I have two children. Uh, I have no siblings, and I've
Oh,
graduated from.
you have siblings, right? If you live with your brother, siblings are brothers or sisters. So, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have three brothers and two sisters,
Okay.
and I'm a graduate, uh, and uh, uh, and I'm working as an accountant. And my hobby is playing guitar.
Okay. Okay. So you like to play guitar. That's great. I would love to learn how to play guitar. I'm not patient
Thank,
to learn how to play guitar. Good. And so Beta, you are
thank.
engaged. Do you want to answer your questions, Sabeda? You can turn on the talk now button and speak for us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, go for it, Sabeda.
Good morning. My name is Obeida. I have a small family. My original family is bigger, but they live in other city.
Okay.
I have five sisters and three brothers.
Wow.
Uh,
Okay.
yes, I am engaged. I don't know pronounce it engaged with my boyfriend.
So you're engaged. Engaged.
Engaged. Thank you, teacher.
Wonderful.
Engaged. Engaged.
So
Uh,
when do you plan to have the wedding? Do you have you made plans for the wedding?
um, it's possible, but in this moment, no, I speak about this.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. I live with my son. I have one son, uh, and my boyfriend.
Okay, great. You know what? Don't call him boyfriend anymore. He is your fiance. Fiance.
Fiance.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
When you get
Fiance.
engaged, he's not a boyfriend anymore. He's a fiance.
Fiance. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Fiance. Okay. Bueno, I have one children. My son have 16 years old. He's
Okay, so
adolescent.
he is 16 years old. Good.
Yes. I have eight siblings. Is
Wow.
correct? I don't know.
Yeah, 8 siblings. Yes, 8 brothers and sisters. Okay.
Is okay. Um, about my education, I study in other city, primary and secondary school. In university, I study in capital, in Nicaragua, Managua. I I am
Okay.
psychologist.
Okay.
Um, I had two masters, one master in search and education, and another master in children rights.
Wonderful.
Uh,
Wonderful.
yes, I have job consultants for education and health system.
Okay.
My hobby is to go shopping or traveling other country.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for sharing, Sobeda. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Good job. Good job. All right, Humera, let's see if it works for you now.
Okay. Uh,
Okay. Humera, I can't hear you. Yeah, the sound is bad again. It must be the quality of the internet. It must be, yeah, the internet is down, I guess. Sorry, Humera. You can type your answers too. Yeah, sorry about that. There's no sound. It's interrupting. We can't hear it. Okay, Hayne Coco wrote, I have a big family. I am married. I live together with my family. I have 2 kids. I have 3 siblings. I graduated from university with specialization in mathematics. I work for NGOs. I love playing guitar. Wow. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Samir also plays guitar. Maybe you can play guitar for us at our next meeting. Hein Coco and Samir. Maybe you can play some guitar for us. Wonderful. Well, I've made a presentation for you about my family, and I'm going to share it with you so you can learn more about me and my family. So I put in pictures and everything. Okay. Fiance, Sobeda. It's fiance. Hey, Jean Gardy-Lazaire. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so I'm going to share with you a presentation, and let's see how much time we have afterwards for us to go back over those questions, okay? So I have a small family with 3 family members. Maestro Sersea, that's me. Vali Sersea, that's my wife. And Michael Anthony Sersea, that's my son. So a little bit about me. I was, my full name is Ioan Elvis Sersea, but my nickname is Maestro Sersea. I was born in Bucharest, Romania. I moved to New York, USA in 1983. I learned English as a 3rd language after Romanian and French. I completed college coursework from California State University, Long Beach, California State University, Los Angeles, California State University, Northridge, University of California, Los Angeles Extension, and National University. So I've been busy with my studies. I earned a Bachelor of Arts in English from Cal State Long Beach. I earned a Master's in English from National University. And I also earned a Master's in Teaching and Learning from National University. What do I enjoy doing? I enjoy driving roadsters and sports cars. I don't have any more sports cars. I sold mine. Thank you, Sobeda. I enjoy international cuisine. I love eating food from different countries. I enjoy watching movies at home with family. I enjoy listening to music. I enjoy traveling. I also enjoy building websites, online courses, and online learning activities for English learners. On Facebook, I have a bunch of pages, educational pages, and I have over 1,500,000 Facebook followers on my Facebook pages. I started working in education in 1989. I taught at the elementary, middle school, high school, community college, and university levels in California, USA. I teach English literacy at the high school level during the day. And at night, I teach English as a second language as a lab instructor and English as a second language intermediate low level on weekday evenings. Thank you, Jean-Gardy. And I've created 5 free online courses for English learners, and they currently have about 5,500 online students from all over the world. So there are about 5,500 students for all these courses that I've created, and I'm happy to share them with all of you. All right, this is my son, Michael Anthony Sersea. This is when he was very young. He was born in California, USA. He started reading in English at the young age of 1 year and 10 months. He created numerous educational videos for English learners when he was 3 years old. So he made all these videos, but kids, his colleagues were making fun of him. So we turned those videos off so nobody could see him, so nobody makes fun of him. He started using computers at a very young age. And this is a picture when he graduated from high school in 2019. He enjoys building desktop computers. He enjoys computer networking. He enjoys watching movies with family. He enjoys traveling with family. And this is when he turned 19 years old. Thank you, Sobeda. He turned 19 years old in April 2022. He completed high school in 2.5 years. And he currently attends Western Governors University online as a senior. He's in his 4th year, working in a Bachelor's of Science in Cybersecurity and Computer Networking. And finally, he plans to complete his bachelor's and earn a master's in business administration. So that's my son. Now for my wife. Thank you. This is a picture of my wife. Her name is Vali Sersea. She was born in Romania. She completed graduate coursework in civil engineering in Bucharest, Romania. She married me in 2001 and moved to the United States. She learned English as a second language at various community colleges. She studied cancer information management at Santa Barbara Community College. She currently works as a cancer data analyst for several hospitals in Los Angeles and Orange County, California, and she enjoys traveling and watching movies with family. So that's my wife. Thank you, Sarud. I'll let her know. You said that. Thank you. Okay, going back to our questions here. Yeah, so I have a small family. Unfortunately, both my parents passed away of illness, and my wife's parents passed away of illness. So my son doesn't have any grandparents to spend time with. I do have a sister, but she lives very far away. She lives in Boston. So she is she's a little younger than me, and she has a child. So I guess my son has a cousin, but she's only 7 years old. All right. So here are the big questions. Again, do you have a small or big family? Are you married, engaged, single, or widowed? Who do you live with? Do you have children? Do you have siblings? Tell me about your education. Tell me about your job. Tell me about your hobbies. Does anybody else want to answer these questions for us? You can click on, yes, I only have one son. He's 19. You can click on the Talk Now button, and you can answer these questions for all of us if you want to participate. Okay. Let's see here. We have. Okay, Sarud, just click on the Talk Now button and just to go over the answers for these questions. Okay.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Good.
Yeah, I'm living with my stepmother, and we are a small family. Just I lost my father before 2 months and a half, and that was a big sadness for us. And just we try to recover from that. I'm not. I'm still single. I don't have any children. I have a older sister, 1 year older than me. She's living in the U.S. in San Antonio, Texas.
Texas, yeah.
Yeah, and I have a brother in Stockholm, Sweden. My older brother living in like northern of Iraq, Kurdistan, in Erbil. I'm living in Kirkuk city. About my education, I have different bachelor degrees in. I'm agronomist. Then I start studying Iraqi law. I have a high diploma in gender. I'm working for Iraqi Al-Amal Association, heading Kirkuk sub-office since 2005. I have a huge team. We are close to 100, like I have like around 100 staff working for me, working on like defenders for the human right and gender equality. Yeah, and my hobby, it's I like sports, walking, and like special in the natural. Also, I love traveling around the world. This is
Wonderful. Thank you, Sarud. Thank you. I'm glad you shared the answers to these questions with us, and wow, you have quite an interesting education there. Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm still studying, and I'm still student on my master degree on agriculture business.
Oh, great. Agronomy. Wow, wonderful. Thank you for sharing, and welcome aboard. I haven't seen you here before, so good. We'll have another webinar next month, and then I see here some answers. I see Javad says, I have a small nuclear family, but actually my immediate family is rather big, I guess. I am working as a commercial expert in the same vein. I studied English language in university. On top of that, I like listening, English storybooks and stuff like that. Wonderful, Javad. I'm glad you are sharing with us. Okay, all right. Does anybody else want to participate? Steve, do you want to participate? Jean Gardy, do you want to answer these questions for us? Okay. Oh yeah, Fatma. Let me see here. Let me scroll up. Fatma. I don't see it. If you want to type it in again, let me see. Steve said, I have a small family. There are 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Oh, yeah, Fatma. I have a big family. I'm single. I'm living with my parents. I don't have children. I have 4 sisters. I have a PhD in biology. Presently, I'm working as an assistant professor. Wonderful. And I love basketball. Great job, Fatma. Thank you for sharing. Great. And we have a bunch of different people here in education and in television. I know let me see here. In psychology, Pavel and Sobeda, you can definitely talk together about psychology. I believe you're both psychologists, and you can talk about your experiences. It's good to see all of you here. It's good to see all of you here. Oh, not a problem, Jean Gardy. We'll do it. We'll do it another time. So again, thank you for participating in today's webinar. You can stay in the conference room and continue practicing communicating with other English learners to improve your English. As a matter of fact, this is our conference room chat room now. So you can come in here and use it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm not here. I'm doing other things. We will have one webinar in September 2022. The date is not set for the webinar yet, but it will take place on one of the following dates: September 11th, September 18th, or September 25th at 10 a.m. Los Angeles times. You will receive an invitation 2 or 3 days before the webinar. Samir, when you log in, you can see who's here and who's not. And sometimes there's nobody here, and sometimes there are people here. So just hang around for a few minutes, see if anybody comes in, okay? Now, also, if you want to learn more English, you're welcome to register to all or any of my 5 free online courses at maestrosersea.com online courses. Or if you're able and willing to pay $10 a month to learn more English, contact me at my email at maestrosersea@gmail.com. All right. So this was our webinar meeting for today. Because we're not using Zoom, it's easier for me to record. So I've recorded this webinar, and I will share it with you. I will send you an email with the video recording, so you can go over it. You can review it if you want to. Okay, so this one was recorded. Let me stop the recording. Let me